Today we're talking about title insurance. What is it? Why do you need it? And we're getting started right now. Hey, what's going on? I'm Emmett Dempsey, mortgage advisor with Geneva Financial here in beautiful Port St Lucie, Florida, and welcome to another mortgage and home buying tip. If this is your first time here and you want to learn more about mortgages or the home buying process in general, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and ring that bell so you don't miss anything. Okay, title insurance, what is it and why do you need it? Bottom line is, yes, you do need it. And here's why. So what title insurance does, bottom line is it gives you clean title and protects your ownership interest in property. So whenever you buy a piece of property or anything else from that matter, you want to make sure that the person you buy it from has the ability to transfer all the ownership rights to you. And so doing, when you go to sell your property, you're able to do the same to the person that you sell it to. So what title insurance does, it insures your title and the chain of title from when you bought it all the way back to the beginning of time for as long as we find records. So it's able to have you give marketable title, clean title, insurable title that you're able to buy from the seller that you're buying from, as well as the buyer who's going to buy your house later. So you may be thinking, it's like, well, that's kind of crazy. Why do I need this insurance? That never happens, right? Well, actually, there's a lot of really interesting scenarios where you do need title insurance. And here's some of the things that can protect you from. I mean, long lost liens, from years ago that weren't extinguished, mortgages that weren't fully paid off, might have had even one penny that wasn't done, the payoff's incorrect, things like that. Things like incorrect person signed the deed, like a junior or senior, or the third or the fourth, son was the wrong person who signed the deed. The deed was incorrectly worded or vested. Things like that. Also, things like long lost heirs. What if Sally and her 7 sisters bought your property 20 years ago? And then 6 of the sisters signed off on the deed, and that 7th kind of held off. And then they come knocking 20 years later and say, "Hey, I want my money." So you have to address that as the owner, because they have a claim that they can file, and that title insurance will pay that claim and also hire their attorneys to get that title issue squared away for you. So yes, those things, also things like trust. Here in Florida, trust and estate planning is very big. You have a large senior population, so if that trust was incorrectly structured and the deed was not correct, so you have to fix all those things too. So bottom line is, yes, you do need title insurance. Helps fix those things that happened years ago that you have the ability to take care of. So that's what title insurance will do. So the different kinds of title insurance you'll have on your loan estimate, you'll see a lender's policy and an owner's policy. The lender's policy goes up into the loan amount, and that's mandatory, and it insures for that. So also there's what's called an owner's title policy. And that's it's checked up as optional, but I always tell my clients you definitely want to get it, especially since most of the time your seller will pay for that and then give you a very cheap reissue rate for owner's title policy. Here in Florida, most folks will do it for like $25 for the lenders if the owner's policy is bought. It's called a simultaneous issue. So that's what title insurance does generally. It's very important, and yes, you do need it. So I don't consider it to be optional. So again, if you want any more title insurance questions, or you have any lending questions, scenarios when you buy a home refinance, definitely give me a call. Go to DempseyMortgage.com. I'd love to help you out. Again, if you want to learn more about mortgages and the home buying process in general, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and ring that bell so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.